fingers crossed that this actually works this time. I'll just wait a couple of minutes and see if people come back in or not. If not, we'll I'll stream to myself. That's cool. Yay, I have one person back at least. So what we're going to do is build this absolutely gorgeous kitkat. Thank you. Yes, the 10th time is the charm. The Tasmanian internet and my technological skills are very much on display today. So what we're going to do is build a Christmas cabin, kitkat Christmas cabin. So if you'd like to stay for the whole stream, that would be amazing. Or if you're just popping in and out, that would be great. But we'll get started. So here's what comes in. Here's what comes in the box. Is a literal ton of KitKats, which will be used as the walls and the roofs. So the white chocolate will be for the roof, and the milk chocolate is for the walls. I mean, you could change it if you wanted to, but we'll stick with what the instructions say. Can I attack it with a heat gun for added drama? No. This is for something that I'm going to tomorrow, so I'd prefer to at least for it to be intact until tomorrow. My friends can attack it with a heat gun tomorrow if they'd like. Smarties for decoration. Raspberries, like raspberry lollies for decoration. I don't know if anywhere else has these as lollies or if they're just like an Australian thing. Let me know. And KitKat Santa, which I didn't realize they made KitKat Santas. And I don't really know how it's a KitKat, but we'll go with it. And the last thing is we need something to stick everything together with, and that is white chocolate. So I've melted this in the microwave, and the chocolate gods have blessed me, and it hasn't seized, which means I probably have 5 years good luck or 5 years bad luck ahead of me. All right, so it came with pretty simple instructions, which is nice. It also came with picture instructions, which is also pretty useful. So we're going to get started, and I apologize for those wearing headphones. We're going to open a lot of packets now of KitKats. And we'll see how we go. Hopefully this will be fun. If not, me failing will be entertaining at least. So what we'll do is we'll build the sidewalls palette first. We'll let them dry, and then we'll unwrap the front and back. Yes, that is right. This channel is all about trying, and sometimes when you try, you fail, but you keep trying. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is so loud. I probably should have done this beforehand, but it's all good. Okay, so what we're going to do with the sidewalls is make a join here with the white chocolate. Hopefully. Or a mess, either or. So we just want it to obviously glue together. Oh, cool. Excellent. I was worried that it would just be constant alfoil wrapping, sounding like static. So you can tell I'm not a builder or a brickie because that's pretty atrocious, but it should hold it together. Okay, next sidewall. Now we have to let this dry a little bit too, so because we obviously want that chocolate to stick together and glue together. So we have some solid walls. What's going on with this Kit Kat here? That's some pretty shoddy workmanship from Nestle. That hasn't set properly, I think. It's okay. We'll cover it in white chocolate. Now, normally you'd build a gingerbread house. I have seen these kits for like the last 2 years, I think. So this, I was just like, we came back from Japan. I'm like, we'll give this a try. Because whilst I was in Japan, I didn't really have a lot of time to do our usual Christmas making. Yeah, I should have put them in the fridge. I should have, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. So we're just going to let this set for a little bit. You know what I need? I need a heat gun, but it's cold. An air conditioning gun. Not a fan, but like an air conditioning gun. Like, you'd hook it up to a chill blaster, a blast chiller, like they have in MasterChef, and then you just, like, it turns everything cold instantly. That would be amazing. I'm sure they probably have one, and it's like $3,000, and it's only for like obviously professional kitchens and things like that, but you can only dream. So we'll let this set for a little while longer. Yeah, it would be perfect for the summer. Actually, would have been perfect in Japan as well, because we thought it would be cold, or at least coming into autumn. No. It was warmer in Japan sometimes more than it was in Australia, and it was late spring here. So that was fun. Oh yeah, we'll bring all our cold weather gear, like mild cold weather. And we were wrong. Because not only do you get the heat there, you get the humidity, and that gets really uncomfortable when you're not used to it as well. All right, let's just check how, oh, that's nicely set. Yes. I think, yeah, the final week I wore my puffer jacket twice. Like, I very much regretted not taking more summery gear. But we'll know for next time. So that's going to be our front wall or back wall. And this is going to be our other back or front wall. We'll make decisions when we get there. So the instructions say to use 2 coffee cups to stabilize your walls while you build. If only 2 coffee cups would stabilize me at work. All right. So I will grab 2 of those. I brought some in. Oh God. I brought some in before. I hope that they will fit. So we have Pisheen. gosh. And we have Nichijou. For those who don't know, Nichijou is an anime / manga from about 10 years ago. And it's supposed to be about ordinary life, but it gets a little bit hectic. There is grudges against deer from memory and all sorts of weird stuff, but also some pretty normal, relatable stuff, which is cool. All right, let's turn this bad boy around. I feel like Pusheen's probably too big, but we'll keep it there for the moment. Yeah, actually, no. I lied. All right. So, oh, this is going to be so wonky. Oh, wait on. Haha. I think I know what I need to do. So, that is essentially what, this is what it tells me to do. It doesn't actually show me how to join it properly. But, I mean, it kind of does, but that's not really comprehensive instructions. Yeah, this would not be up to code at all, this building. Anywhere. All right, let's lay some white chocolate on this. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna go slightly chaotic with this, because why not? I'm going to just dip this into the white chocolate and then try and adhere it to the side. There we go. You'll be fine. Staying up. Also, hilariously, my hands are melting the actual milk chocolate. So that's fun. Okay. So the next one, we won't dip the big one in. We'll just run some white chocolate on it. I don't know how well this will actually hold together, but I'm actually fairly certain this is going to hold together better than a gingerbread house. Because gingerbread, if you've ever made one, if you've ever tried to make a gingerbread house, it is so finicky. And as much as like the Kit Kats are melting here, oh, that's atrocious, but it's okay. As much as the Kit Kats are melting here, gingerbread can vary very much on how thin or thick you've made it, how heavy it is, your royal icing, if that's too thin or too thick, the weather and humidity can interfere with it. In which here, the only one that's sort of the problem, yes, they're also solid. Like, this is way more solid than gingerbread, shockingly. The only weakness in this is obviously the chocolate melting, and I'm guessing if you're in a cooler climate, this would be a lot easier to do. I mean, it's not that hot today here. I think it's like 20 degrees. Wait, I'll have a look. So currently in my room, because I have a clock that tells me what the temperature is, it's 23 degrees Celsius. So that might be a bit different outside, but yeah. It's not really that hot, but it's hot enough, obviously. So we now have to turn this around. Too much friction on this. Slide. Oh wow, that's a bit wonky, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. No, it'll be all good. Thank you, Blah. I think this will be the only time I turn it from here, so like putting the roof on shouldn't be as difficult. I wonder if these are being sold anywhere else in the world, because I don't feel like it's a really like an Australian themed thing. Oh, actually, looking at the box and the top of the instructions, they've tried to make it look like a beach house or a beach shack, beach cabin. But I don't know. To me, it's like, I'm like, have they tried to sort of repackage this for the Southern Hemisphere? That said, we do get snow sometimes during Christmas, so, which is always fun. Oh gosh, I'm not concentrating. Sometimes we will have a 30-degree Christmas Eve, so quite hot, and that's Celsius for those who don't do Celsius. Oh no, my shoddy workmanship. It's all right, we'll fix it. Sometimes we'll have like a 30-degree Christmas Eve, and then you wake up and there's snow on the mountain for Christmas Day. And then the next day will be like high 20s, low 30s again. And we'll be just like, what was that? You thought you were going to have a nice hot summery Christmas? No. But you can have Boxing Day as a nice summer. So we have assembled, not without casualty, the walls of the KitKat Christmas cabin. What I might do, just to keep this strengthened, is just drip some white chocolate down that little crevice. And we'll see how that goes. Oh gosh. Oh god. Yeah. If you're ever planning to come to Tasmania and you're like, oh yeah, I'll be fine, I'll need, like, as we sort of saw in Japan actually, I'll only need the gear that's for that season. No. Unless you're coming deep in winter, our weather can change really, really fast. So it's always worth being careful and checking the forecast, especially if you're going bushwalking. Okay, so we'll just drip some of this down here. Reinforcement. The chocolate's starting to harden again, which is annoying. But until, oh gosh, sorry about that. I put my arm right in the way of everything. I promise I'll get better at this. If you'd like to see me do more live streams, let me know. I'm a massive Pokemon nerd, and there's a new set of cards coming out in January. And I was thinking of maybe getting one of the boxes of cards this time, because I've collected cards on and off since Pokemon was started being a thing in Australia in like 99, which is telling me, showing my age. But with the new set coming out, if people are interested, I might do a live stream of opening a box of Pokemon cards. I don't know how interesting that will actually be, but I can give it a try. Like this, like 2025, it's going to be a lot more trying new things, trying different things, as well as like showing what we saw in Japan this time as well. So I hope you stick around for that, or if you haven't subscribed, might be a good time to. All right. Just trying to work out how exactly these roof tiles go up. So, sorry about the noise. Unwrapping more Kit Kats. Gee, they really put their seconds into this cabin kit. There's like little bits of like the Kit Kat wafer that have floated up to the top. Right, I think my white chocolate needs remelting. So I may need to call in a favor from Ben. I'll see if I can summon him out. Crap. Hello.
You run.
I need you.
Need me to nuke it?
I need you to nuke it without the spoon, please.
Take all the fun out of this job.
I'm sorry. So we'll keep unwrapping the Kit Kats while we wait for melted chocolate. Oh my god, the pile of wrappers are building up. Building up. But we'll get there. Like, this is the hardest bit, putting all the Kit Kats together. This isn't as taken as long as I thought it would, which is nice. So, what we have to do next with the white cats is put them through each row and stick them together. We're going to give it a little bit more time than we gave the walls, just because these need to stay together. So we'll see how we go. Ooh, the chocolate has arrived. Thank you.
I could probably also heat up a heat pack, so you put it underneath it and try and keep it warm.
Yeah, actually, wait on. I'll give you this one. If you could kindly heat that up for me.
2 minutes?
Yes, 3. Thank you. So Ben's just heating up a heat pack for me to sit the white chocolate on. I didn't think of that. I thought the ambient temperature of the room would sort of keep it warm enough, but I was wrong. So I haven't really set myself up well here. I'm learning a lot from this first stream. So this is my first live stream. If you didn't take that from the title. Oh look, that's set up nicely. So I am using this to learn a bit more. Like I said earlier, I'm trying to do different things during the year with our videos, so probably more live streams. If I feel comfortable, I'm doing an IRL stream. I don't know where though, probably. Like, part of me is like, oh, we could go to Salamanca Market, but with the amount of people that they get down there, like, it can get a little bit claustrophobic, and I also don't feel like people will be comfortable with a camera stuck in their face. But we'll think of something. Right. So, we're getting there. It's looking good. We'll give it a couple of minutes to set. This is definitely very finicky as well. Like, whilst gingerbread, like I said, can be really, really hard to work with these sort of these lines where the chocolate is, if it hasn't set fully, as we saw with one of the walls, it will break. I was actually surprised that they didn't do like family blocks for the roof. Like, that would make a bit more sense, but what do I know? All right. Let's see how we go. It's probably a little bit thick. Might not have a lot for decoration, but it's okay. So we'll leave that to set for a little bit, because what we've got to do is pipe on some supportive, I want to say concrete. Yes. Aha. Heat pipe has arrived.
Your white chocolate heat pad.
Thank you very much. So we have to paint on, oh my gosh. We have to cover this top layer with white chocolate, so it can help hold it in place. I don't know how well this will work, but that's okay. If you can hear a lot of rustling, I'm just trying to maneuver things into place. Ooh. Good job. Okay. White chocolate's in place now. It's got a heat pad. There we go. Alrighty. We have walls that have been built quite shoddily, but it's okay. So you might be asking, how are we going to pipe this? You don't have a piping bag. That is true, but I do have a Ziploc bag. Now, if you don't have a Ziploc bag, you can always use baking paper and make it into a cylinder. But if you've got Ziploc bags, it's so much easier to do piping work. I mean, it's not going to be intricate piping work. I don't recommend trying to do anything too fancy with a Ziploc bag. But if you're in a pinch, this is all you got. It's better than having to run to the shop and trying to buy a piping bag. Also, thank you to all 5 of you for sticking with me. Really appreciate it. I didn't expect anyone to watch today. Okay. So that's what that looks like. Right, scissors. Now I do have scissors here. Where are they though? The one thing I forgot to prepare for. And I know I have a pair somewhere. Well, this is awkward. So I only had them like yesterday. Oh, I hear a blah. Thank you very much. Glad at least one of us was prepared. We now have scissors, which is handy. Oh dear. All right. So what we'll do, we'll snip a little bit off. Where did that go? Oh, it went in there. Brilliant. Alrighty. You're about to see how poor my piping technique is, but that's okay. Now, the instructions said I had to go all the way around, I think. If not, that's all right. Sorry, I'm concentrating a little bit too hard. Probably harder than I need to. If my mum sees this, she's going to laugh at me. She's a really good cook. Alrighty. Okay, we have now our edges completed. Oh God, I just got a message. I think it might have been her. Alrighty, will this sit? Oh, yeah. Mum is watching. Yes, that is the message I got. Hi, Mum. So it's up. Wait, I'll just angle up a little. But obviously there is some holes. So let's see how we go. We'll have to fill them. Oh. Oh, this is dried. Like, oh, there we go. See, look, it's already set. Oh, wait on. Now we're going. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, somebody's a bit angry with their car horn. Alrighty, there we go. That's coming out a lot easier now. I don't think this is going to be like... You wouldn't want to live in this KitKat cabin. I feel like there'll be a lot of leaks. Do I need another reheat? I think I'm pretty good at the moment. Thank you for checking, though, Bar. Wait on. Let's have a look at the instructions. Okay. So now that... Oh, it didn't tell me to secure the roof to the roof to the walls. it tells me to straight move on to making a door and windows. Alrighty, so we'll do that now. I won't move the house, the cabin. I'll just change. There we go. Absolute class here. Alrighty. We'll make a door. Oh wow, this is a wonky door. Good thing I didn't go into building. I'm sorry for all the weird noises. Okay, so we'll make a couple more windows. Oh, got too much air in the bag. There we go. Okay. These are going to be very wonky windows. Gosh. That is the worst window I have seen. Let's try another one. We'll just go with 2 windows. There'll be one on each side. Oh my gosh, why is that? Okay. Oh! The bag just broke, so that's great. That's an even wonkier window. Oh. Doing well tonight. Doing well. Okay. We'll let them set. And then... Yo, I didn't need a heat gun after all. Oh dear. So what we'll do is we'll unbox some Smarties and we'll stick them to the roof. Like the instructions in the cabin were to like, oh, make crisscrosses so you can stick them to the roof and stick the Smarties to them. And it's like, well, the plan changed. We have to adapt to the plan. Alrighty. We'll let those windows, quote unquote windows, dry. And we'll start decorating. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to completely ignore the pictures given by KitKat as to what it's supposed to look like, because I don't think I can achieve that. We're having one window in each wall and a very wonky door. So I hope the Santa doesn't mind not getting too much natural sunlight. What we'll do is, though, we'll still put the raspberries on the roof. So, aww. There's some very nice housing commission houses now. It's not like the old school ones. Okay. That's it. I don't know many housing commission houses that have a raspberry lolly roof, so. Or luxury houses, to be honest. I mean, I don't think raspberry lollies are considered a really good building material. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I just feel like that might not be waterproof. Might be against WHS standards. True. That is very true. This is looking nice. I'm pretty happy with this. Like, this is pretty foolproof. Like, if you want to do this with some kids, or like you don't feel like you have a lot of skill in this kind of thing, like I don't have a lot of chocolate skill. I think I did a little bit in high school, like a really tiny bit, and then I've just sort of done a little bit here and there. But I wouldn't say I'm any good at it. It's a bit wonky because there's a massive chunk of chocolate. But no, this is pretty foolproof. Like, unless you break the Kit Kats up by accident, or if the kit comes like busted, I think this is actually a pretty good little kit. Like, admittedly, I've been talking a lot to you guys, but this has only taken about 40 minutes, which is really good. That's a lot quicker than trying to build a gingerbread house. There's also not been as much crying as there would be with building a gingerbread house. Gingerbread houses are like, they're absolutely gorgeous, but they're not really nice to eat. And they just always seem so finicky. I love looking at them. I don't like eating them. But I guess they're not supposed to be eaten. Okay, so we're going to start putting the Smarties on, but we're going to start with making a door handle for the door. Gosh. So that is now stuck on. I'm going to leave putting the door and the windows on. I'm looking at the windows and they're looking worse and worse by the minute. I'll show you. Look at that. That's the one I feel like after work every day. But anyway, we will persist. We're going to stick Smarties along here just for funsies. They're probably going to fall off, but that's okay. They can just be nice garden ornaments. Then we'll finish with the windows and doors, and we'll then put Santa in front of the door, and then that will be the end of the stream. That could be 5-10 minutes, or it could be an hour, depending on how we go. But please stick around. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Okay, so let's try and stick these Smarties on. So I'm just going to stick them to the end of the white Kit Kats for the roof. And what we might do, there's not going to be any rhyme or reason with the colouring. Actually, let's have a look. The Smarties don't really have Christmassy colours. Like the green is more of a, I don't know what, that's not a Christmassy green. And they don't do red Smarties anymore since they got rid of red 40 over here. So they're more like a dark pink or a really unusually peachy pink. So it's not really that Christmassy, but we'll vibe it. We'll do what we can with them. Oh, I just realised I was going to do every second one. That's okay. We'll do 2 on 2 off. Yeah, that works. I hope you've all had a good day. Whatever you've been doing. Let me know in the comments what you've done today. All I've done is go to work and then prepare for this live stream, which has gone a lot better than I thought it would. I did not spaghetti everywhere, which is a good sign. Oh, this is a bit wonky, but it'll be okay. I'm not going to lie, that does look a bit unusual. But that's okay. We'll roll with it. We'll just let that dry a little bit before we try and turn it around. But it's looking good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. I was worried that this would collapse and be an absolute mess, but that would have been funny. So, you know, win-win. Just wondering if I should try and do more. I think I'll wait and see how it looks, how many Smarties we have left afterwards. So I do have some raspberries left over too. So we'll see how we go with the other side. Oh, wait on, I can do the math. So I'll use 6 on the other side. Can math. 6 on the other side. Oh, we've got plenty left. Okay, so what I might do is gosh, 1 up there. This is going to look so unco. But that's okay. we'll do a gap of 2. Then what we might do at the front of the house is stick the raspberries at the front. I mean, it's probably a good thing that this is a beach cabin because at least there's good airflow. I mean, I don't think chocolate's probably the best building material for the beach. Oh gosh. But again, what do I know about building materials? Okay. Wow, even the top of these white chocolate Kit Kats aren't very well done. These definitely have to have been the seconds. Now I'm judging the Kit Kats. All right, we'll turn this cabin around. What I might do is see. Oh gosh, you can see how much I used. Oh, it's not looking too bad. I'm pretty happy with it. Da 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 da. There we go. Look, I have admitted that I am a poor craftsman here, but I am also blaming my tools. So, you know. What I might do is stick this door on. I know I said I wasn't going to, but until the end, but I lied. Or I changed my mind. I don't know how good this is going to stick though. Oh gosh. When people ask us tomorrow night, how did you make that? I'm just going to point them to this live stream. And then we can all laugh. Oh, gosh. There we go. The door's on. He has a door now. I'm absolutely covered in white chocolate. So that tells me that I am probably not the best craftsman anyway. I should have actually worn an apron, but I didn't think. But I'll know for next time. Alrighty. Oh, the door's wonky as well. Good job. Going well. Alright. Oh, wow. That's not up to code. Welcome to the Christmas party. Watch my live stream when I dinner for you. You say that, but I think some of my friends would just sit there and go, all right. Okay, we'll keep sticking on these Smarties. I used to love Smarties as a kid. And I also used to really like sorting them out by color before I ate them. I don't know why. I don't know if that's a thing everyone did or if that was just what I did. I feel like it might have just been me being weird. Okay, this is not looking too bad. last one for the bottom. Actually, I should have said, make sure you watch tonight's live stream, and there'll be a test at dinner. That'd be mean though. Alrighty. Top ones, and then we're almost done. I feel like the windows aren't going to stay up. This is going to be a little bit wonky because it's not going to be the same as the front or the other side. That's okay. Actually, I prefer doing this, like just sticking them in the white chocolate and dipping them in the white chocolate and sticking them on, as opposed to making a cross frame for them. Oh gosh, I forgot to angle you back up. I'm so sorry. I feel like the cross frame would have wasted more chocolate. But, you know, we'll give it a try. We'll give this a try. I think this looks nicer. It looks a little bit more classier, a bit neater. I understand why they want people to have like a cross frame, because like aesthetics. But to be honest, it wouldn't really add anything to it. So, we'll let them stick a bit more. That's good. Just checking the integrity of the raspberries. We'll stick on the windows. We'll stick on one window. I don't think one of the windows is going to make it. Maybe Santa can just have a back window, because this other window is looking bad. But he at least has a front door. I mean, he could just jump in the gap between the roof and the walls. Make it easy for him to deliver presents to himself. But then I suspect he's susceptible to break-ins, and then his insurance premiums would probably be skyrocketing. Alrighty. I have 5 Smarties left. There'll be snacking Smarties for later, and a raspberry. Yes, it would be good air conditioning, good airflow. If Santa was a landlord trying to get renters in, he could say that it was sustainable cooling system. Alrighty, so that's the front. So we'll turn to the back. We'll give Santa a back wall. And he could probably charge $800 a week. And people would still try and rent it. Oh wow, you can see how wonky the roof is now. It's okay. It's okay. Hopefully this does last till tomorrow. I will put photos up in the community page showing it tomorrow night to see if it did last, because again, that's another test of whether or not this is worth it. I did pay $25 for it when it was on sale. I think it was originally $30. I know that Coles, Woolies, Kmart, and on the mainland, that's what Tasmanians call Australia, for those who don't know. On the mainland, I believe Costco also sells them. I've seen people on TikTok talking about it. Oh, I wish we could have a Costco or an Aldi. That would be great. All right, we're going to try and stick these windows on, or at least one of these windows on. Maybe one of these windows on. Because they aren't great. This one looks like it's going to stay pretty solid, which is cute. Oh, nuggets. So I'm just dabbing some gluing chocolate. The window looks like it's melting. It's like, ah. There we go. That Don't know what you're talking about. It looks fine. Absolutely, it doesn't look like an abstract piece of art. We'll stick some Smarties on it. He'll be fine. Be fine. No one will know. Yep. Like I was saying, I'll put a picture of this up tomorrow night. It's just ice, but it's supposed to be a beach cabin. I guess it can snow at the beach. But yeah, I'll put a picture up on the community tab to show how it looks tomorrow. And I'll probably also put up a poll to see if people would be interested in watching me unbox Pokemon cards. It'll be something a little bit different to what we've done on the channel before, but I when we're in Japan, the Pokemon cards there come in packs of 5, and they're also, it's just yeah, big ass spice, yeah. Pokemon cards come in packs of 5, and they're also the equivalent to $2 a packet over there. So I got slightly addicted this time to buying Pokemon cards, which is okay. Like, the previous time we went to Japan, I kept buying blind Pokeballs because I was trying to get a Wooloo. For those who don't know, that's this circular round sheep Pokemon. And I think I bought about 15 and I did not get a Wooloo at all. I did, however, get like, I want to say 5 or 6 of, I can't even remember what one now. It was a poison type though, but it was one of the newer gens, so I wasn't quite sure what it was. I will show you the other window. I'm not going to use it because it is very abstract. I couldn't even pass it off as spiderwebs, to be perfectly honest. Here we go. The bag broke. So that's, I mean, it could be some art for the yard, I guess. We'll stick it to the side. There we go. There we go. No one will know. Oh, God. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is, oh, gosh, is unwrap Santa and put him in front of his front door. And then we'll end the live stream. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. We'll see what the new year brings. Oh, Santa's broken. Rude. The top of his hat's broken. Oh, wait on. We can fix that. Yeah, we're going to have lots of Japan content next year. For those who saw the Hadspin video that came out in October, I think it was October, will be there was obviously enough interest from you guys, and I really appreciate it because it was a different kind of video. It was more about the history of the area. So I'm going to try and do videos about Carrick, Hagley, and Westbury as well, and they'll come out next year as well. It's funny because I didn't think Carrick had much of a history, and then I did like a little bit of a quick research, and it's like, oh, there's a lot here. So that will be cool to research. It's just that those videos take a lot of research. Thankfully, we have a really good archive in the Tasmanian Library of photos from the 50s and a couple of 10th century photos as well of those towns. So it's going to be pretty cool to at least do the research on and make those videos. hopefully they're interesting to you. But yeah, we have now finished the Kit Kat cabin. I would definitely say that this is worth it, especially if you've got younger kids, or probably 5 and up, to help with. Like, this is not one that's going to, like, there's no potential to, like, injure yourself unless, like, you accidentally shove your fingers in the melted white chocolate too quick, like, after it's come straight out of the microwave. But even then, it's, like, low risk. So yeah, I think it'll be fun to eat. I don't know how it would go if it was too hot. I feel like it would melt and collapse. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. This was pretty fun to build. And I hope it was fun to watch. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, I do recommend you do. But I am biased. And I will leave you here. So I hope you have a good evening, or if you're not in Australia or you're somewhere where it's morning or middle of the day, I hope you have a great day. And I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, thank you. Bye.